Hello, my dear friends. Welcome back to English Stories and Tales. I am so happy to see you here today. Our mission is to share stories that teach your heart and help your English grow in a simple, beautiful way. Today's story is very special. It is a secret. It is a lesson about dreams, silence, and the power of doing. Before we start, I want to ask you a very important question. Have you ever had a big dream? Maybe you wanted to lose weight. Maybe you wanted to start a new business. Or maybe you just wanted to wake up earlier. What did you do first? Did you tell everyone? Did you post it on social media? Did you tell your friends, "Hey, look at me. I am going to change my life"? Everyone clapped. They said, "Good job, Leo," or "You are so brave." It felt good, didn't it? But then, a week later, nothing happened. The dream died. Why? Why do our dreams disappear when we talk about them? Today, we will find the answer. Please, stay with me until the very end. This story might be the reason your next dream actually comes true. Let's begin. Once in a village surrounded by green hills lived a young man named Leo. Leo was a kind man, and he was very, very smart. His mind was like a library full of bright, colorful books. He had a new idea every single day. One Monday, Leo stood in the middle of the village market. He raised his hands and shouted, "Listen, everyone, I have a plan. I'm going to build a massive library so everyone can read." The people stopped. They clapped their hands. "Leo is so smart," they whispered. Leo felt a warm glow in his chest. He felt like a hero. He went home, sat in his chair, and felt very satisfied. He felt so good that he decided to rest. "I will start tomorrow," he said. But tomorrow came, and Leo didn't feel like building. He felt empty. The excitement was gone. The next week, Leo had a new idea. "I will plant the biggest apple orchard in the valley," he told the baker. The baker gave him a free loaf of bread because he was so impressed. Leo ate the bread and felt proud. But he never bought a single tree. He never dug a single hole. This was Leo's life. He was a dreamer of words. He loved the feeling of people looking at him with admiration. He loved the congratulations before he even started. But inside, Leo was becoming sad. He looked at his hands. They were soft. They were not the hands of a builder. They were not the hands of a farmer. He looked at his life. He was getting older, but nothing was changing. His house was old. His pockets were empty. He started to feel like a liar. Even when people clapped for him, he felt a cold wind in his heart. "Why can't I finish anything?" he asked the stars at night. "Why am I so weak?" On the edge of the village lived an old man named Master Thomas. Master Thomas was different. He didn't talk much. He spent his days in a small, beautiful garden. He didn't tell people what he was growing. He just showed them the fruit when it was ready. One evening, Leo walked to the master's house. His head was hanging low. "Master," Leo said, "I'm a failure. I have 1,000 dreams, but I have 0 results. My words are loud, but my life is quiet. Please, help me." Master Thomas looked at Leo. His eyes were kind and very deep. He didn't answer immediately. He let the silence sit between them for a long minute. "Leo," the master finally said, "you are not a failure. You are just a leaky bucket. You fill yourself with the water of inspiration, but you have many holes in your bucket. The water escapes before you can use it." "How do I fix the holes?" Leo asked. "Come back tomorrow at sunrise," Master Thomas replied, "and bring a shovel, but do not tell anyone you are coming here." The next morning, the sun was a soft orange in the sky. Leo arrived in silence. Master Thomas held out 2 tiny brown seeds. "Leo, look closely," the master said. "These seeds are exactly the same. They both have the potential to be giant oak trees. But watch what I do." The master took the first seed. He walked to a large, flat rock in the middle of the garden. He put the seed on the rock. Then he shouted to the neighbors, Look at this seed. It is going to be the greatest tree in the world. It will have thousands of leaves. It will be famous." The neighbors smiled and nodded. The sun shone hot on the rock. Then the master took the second seed. He walked to a dark, quiet corner of the garden where the soil was black and wet. He dug a deep hole. He put the seed inside. He covered it with dirt. He pressed the earth down. It was dark. It was cold. It was lonely. "Now," the master said, "we wait." 2 weeks passed. Leo came to the garden every day. The seed on the rock was easy to see, but it looked terrible. It was dry. It was brown. One afternoon, a bird flew down and pecked at it. The seed was dead. "But master," Leo said, "the seed in the ground, we can't see it. Is it dead too?" Master Thomas smiled. "No, Leo, it is working. In the dark, where no one can clap, the seed is breaking open. It is growing roots. It is fighting the dirt. It is using all its energy to grow, not to show." Suddenly, Master Thomas pointed to the ground. A tiny, tiny green leaf was pushing through the soil. It was small, but it was strong. "Leo," the master said, his voice becoming deep, "this is your lesson. When you tell everyone your dreams, you are putting your seed on a rock. The sun of public praise dries up your motivation. You feel like you have already won, so your brain stops trying. You waste your energy of action on words of pride." Leo felt a tear in his eye. "I put my dreams on the rock," he whispered. "Yes," said the master. "A dream needs the dark soil of silence to grow. It needs to stay hidden until the roots are strong enough to handle the wind." Leo went home. That night, he had a new idea. He wanted to fix his broken roof. Usually, he would tell the whole village, "Next week I will have the best roof in town." But this time, he bit his tongue. He stayed quiet. Monday came. Leo climbed the ladder. He worked. His back hurt. He was tired. Because he hadn't told anyone, no one was there to encourage him. It was hard, but something strange happened. Because no one was watching, he didn't feel the need to look perfect. He just worked. When he felt like quitting, he remembered the seed in the dark soil. "I'm growing my roots," he told himself. 2 weeks later, the roof was finished. It was perfect. It was strong. Leo sat on his porch and looked at it. For the first time in his life, he didn't need a good job from a neighbor. The feeling inside him was better than 1,000 claps. It was the feeling of reality. Months passed. Leo changed. He became the silent man of the village. People wondered what happened to him. "Is Leo sick?" they asked. "He doesn't talk about his big plans anymore." But then they started to notice things. First, they noticed his roof was fixed. Then, they noticed he had a beautiful new fence. Then, they saw he was selling delicious apples from a small orchard he had planted in secret. Leo didn't say a word. He just worked. He let his hammer make the noise. He let his shovel make the noise. One day, the baker came to him. "Leo, you have changed. Your life is so full of beautiful things now. Why didn't you tell us you were doing all this?" Leo smiled, the same soft smile as Master Thomas. "I wanted to make sure the roots were strong first," he said. Leo was no longer a dreamer of words. He was a creator of reality. He learned that the greatest satisfaction isn't found in the applause of others, but in the quiet moment when you look at your finished work and say, "I did this." My friends, look at your life today. Do you have a seed on a rock? Are you telling everyone about the book you want to write, the gym you want to join, the language you want to learn? Oh, stop. Please, stop. Every time you tell someone your goal, you release a little bit of the energy you need to actually do it. Your brain gets a fake reward. You feel successful before you have even started. Keep your dreams in the dark. Protect them like a secret treasure. Work when no one is watching. Sweat when no one is cheering. The world does not need to hear your excuses or your plans. The world only needs to see your results. Remember the words of the master. A seed needs silence to grow. Let your success be your noise. Let your character be your announcement. Thank you for staying with me for this long story. I hope Leo's journey inspired you today. If you found this story helpful, please hit the like button. It helps our small channel grow. And if you want to hear more stories that help you learn English and find wisdom, please subscribe. Now, I have a challenge for you. Don't tell me your big dream in the comments. Instead, tell me, I am planting my seed in silence today. That will be our secret code. Thank you for watching English Stories and Tales. Keep learning, keep growing, and keep your seeds in the soil. Goodbye, and I will see you in the next story.